I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Afraid for the former Nittany Lion, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. To throw is Bridgewater. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Keep playing hard.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 1, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better in yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After the field goal, just to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 4 from the 31. Haskins will throw. His throw incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Starter introduction time now. Brandon Sheriff, Charles, really solid.
Tremendous player. A left tackle in college, has the versatility to play either tackle or guard in the NFL. No matter where you plug him, you're assured of an excellent performance.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single.
Play fake. Bridgewater. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Watch the run. Check. Lucky.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing is Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a giant first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Gallman will run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go, team.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Bridgewater now finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
On 2nd down, Love. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 3rd down, here's Haskins. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he slings one that's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Single.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know, in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's Will Hernandez, former 2nd rounder out of UTEP.
Single.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Into it, they took a shot. It worked. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, and an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Nate Solder, the left tackle. He's the culprit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On third down, Bridgewater. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Running to start the drive is Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Love. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. To throw on third down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, it's Tate. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. Dorsett's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, here's Love. Boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What we got?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, he'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up, join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Complete to Bryant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Haskins going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Here we go.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6. Remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The Redskins have Greg Stroman back deep. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen and pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw, Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just be prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd and short. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Haskins and the Redskins, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. From the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Bryant has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good for Haskins, 1st down. Here's Haskins.
That was not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st and it's 2nd down.
50's the mic. Hey, get in that.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the 31, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago between playing corner and safety. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The tackle made by Todd Davis. A quick pass out to Aguilar. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
I think that call was made not so much to first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Now it's Tate. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Dorsett making the catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Completes it to Aguilar. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He completes it to Tate. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. It's caught by Bryant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Haskins will throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one possession and get a score.
Good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To throw, Bridgewater finds his tight end Ingram, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's it. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down at 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now it's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this throw caught left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Haskins. Complete to Bryant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Now it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. So the lead back 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jonathan Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up first in at their own 17-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Oh, daylight. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
father's pass complete to Golden Tate. Touchdown, New York.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. It's caught by Aguilar. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They don't want it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bridgewater here to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, complete. Richardson has it. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Haskins to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run with Love. He gets it maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Haskins, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Switch.
4th down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, that's right. Get off the train track. Get off the train track.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
50's the mic.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Hey, alert 3.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided with margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Giants, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew. We'll talk to you next time.